Battle cats can be a frustrating game, especially to those who are just starting out. Think about it. Imagine how much faster you'd progress if you had already beaten the game 3 times over. You'd know exactly where to spend your cat food, which banners to pull on, and how to set yourself up with the best Ubers for every stage. You'd know about hidden freebies like the gold pass being completely free the first time. Yeah, most players miss that on day 1, and here's the part that nobody tells you. Instead of wasting 5 hours slogging for Empire of Cats just to barely keep up, you could already be halfway into your 2nd or even 3rd chapter of Into the Future, if you made the right choices, if you spent cat food on the correct banner, if you maximize your XP and milk every hidden drop along the way. But let's be real, you don't have thousands of hours in this game, and you don't have time to watch a dozen scattered guides just to figure out the basic stuff. That's why I made this. This isn't just another beginner's guide, this is the blueprint, the step-by-step way to play Battle Cats optimally. So you can have double the progress of your friend, who was the one that introduced you to this game, with half the effort. Welcome to Cat Maxing, Episode 1. Now before we start, know this, I'm turning this into a full series. Today is day 1. Everything you need to do in your very first 3 to 5 hours of gameplay. Episode 2 will cover week 1, where I'll break down which rare cats are worth keeping, how to grind cat food efficiently, and which stages to prioritize. So if you want me to continue this series, let's hit 500 likes, because yeah, this took a ton of effort to make, and I want to keep pushing these out if you find them useful. Now, even though this is just the first 3 to 5 hours of gameplay, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in this episode. In my opinion, it's one of the most important parts of your Battle Cats journey. Believe it or not, playing optimally starts as soon as you enter Korea. Go spam that normal cat the second it allows you to purchase it. Great. Now, this part here is where a lot of people mess up. After beating the stage, you'll see your inquiry code. This is your account's lifeline. If you ever lose your device or uninstall the game, that's the only way to get your account back. Playing optimally doesn't just mean farming cat food, it means protecting your progress. So screenshot that thing twice, 3 times, 4 times. Make sure you have it anywhere. Even write it down on something physical like a notebook or something. And don't forget your 30 daily login cat food. Let's keep a cat food counter running for this video. This is where we start cooking. You start with 2k XP. Most people just start dumping it randomly, but not us. Pono recently added a feature that automatically tells you what to upgrade in the very early stages, and it's gonna tell you to upgrade study. Why study? Because it increases the amount of XP you get per stage clear. This upgrade is the real secret. The faster you max it, the more XP you'll have throughout the entire chapter. Think of it like investing in a business. The more money you invest, the more money you're gonna make, in a perfect world of course. Important upgrades include cat energy, worker cat rate and wallet, and research, so your next goal should be maxing all of these in that order. As for the cats, until you reach Japan, you wanna upgrade mostly the regular cat, and sure, unlock 10 cat as it's free anyways. Why normal cat and not other upgrades? Because early stages are laughably easy. You don't need defense yet, you need speed. Your normal cat is the best rushing option for now. It's cheap, spammable, and deals enough damage to wipe out the weak early enemies. Tank is still useful, but its real value shows up later when the enemies actually hit hard. And as of a recent version, you can grab free 10k XP from watching an ad like right after Korea, early game. That's basically a gold mine. Let's go back to upgrades. Keep following the built-in advice while keeping everything I said before in mind. Pump the rest of XP into normal cat because again it's more than enough. Now you just roll through the next few countries, Mongolia and China, spam normal cat. Done. At this point you can unlock Axe Cat, but do not upgrade it. Why? It deals a lot of damage compared to normal cat and is faster though. More costly. Well, the thing is, you're gonna unlock a super good cat in just 1 to 3 stages from now, which is literally just a better Axe Cat. Right before Japan, you unlock Ninja Cat, who is that super good cat from earlier. Sure, it costs 50 cat food, but these are gonna be the best spent 50 cat food of your Battle Cat's career. This guy is gonna be your main character for the next 3 chapters, and getting him to level 10 alongside the other upgrades is a priority. Beating Japan unlocks 1 cat ticket, 1 rare ticket, 3k XP, and depending on the event, maybe even more login rewards. It's like beating the Wall of Flesh in Terraria, it unlocks so much stuff. But the real kicker, you unlock the Gold Pass option. Go to menu, Battle Cat's Officers Club, Gold Pass, hit buy. Don't worry, your first Gold Pass is completely free. And not those scammy free trial options that take your credit card and then just charge you like 3 months after. Well, what did we just get? 1 rare ticket instantly, 600 cat food total, 30 a day for 20 days. And here's why this matters. Most players don't realize this exists until weeks in, but not you. At this point, you should have around 3 rare tickets to work with, plus another one that costs 30 cat food. Cat tickets. Only use them after you have unlocked all 9 basic normal cats, so you can get plus levels on your normals immediately. The hidden upgrades, which are efficiency, research, and wallet boosts, are essential. They look boring, but they scale your entire account. Rare tickets. Normally, you should only roll them during Uberfest, Epicfest, or any banner with boosted Uber chances. But when you have 0 rares or super rares, it's not the worst idea to just randomly roll on a banner, since these units tend to be even better than most Ubers, and are good for progression. But should you use or turn a cat into XP? 99% of the time, use them, but no, not always. If you get either Stilts Cat, Tin Cat, or Cataphone, I'll sell them early on. Before you flame me in the comments, note these units are very irrelevant when in the later parts of the game, so you won't be losing much by selling them and never seeing them again, besides easy for the user rank. These are some case by case rolls though. Drop your roll in the comments and we'll tell you what to do. Your first big milestone is saving up for the 11th drop, 750 cat food. And here's why. An Uberfest / guaranteed 11th drop gives you a massively higher chance of scoring an Uber for the cat food it costs. To place that into perspective, your chances of rolling an Uber rare per 750 cat food, if you were to normally spend it on tickets, would be 40%, assuming you roll on Uberfest. If you were to spend 750 cat food on the 11th drop, it goes up to 68%, and sometimes it can even be guaranteed to get at least 1 if the banner says so. After Japan, you unlock the Cat Claw Dojo rank contest. The very first one gives 50k XP and 20 cat food. And please, for the love of God, use speed ups. They are free and you have an infinite amount. Great. This XP should primarily go towards Ninja Cat, cat energy to level 10 as soon as possible, study, and the cat rate upgrades. Everything else can basically be ignored for now. Here's how to pad your stash, as they say, with even more cat food at this point. 1. Link your account, 20 cat food and always worth it. 2. Check inquiry code, 20 cat food and also worth it. 3. Double tap a treasure in the list, 20 cat food. 4. Upgrade research wallet production. When your rank ticks up, you get 20 cat food. 5. Cat Claw Dojo test, 20 cat food for almost no effort. And 6. Evolve normal cat to level 10. Not only is this one of your best units available, you can also earn plus 10 cat food by doing it. And by following this route, you should be sitting on around 220 to 300 cat food. Depending on drops, current events in the game that are based on luck, and whether you received a good anti-red that allowed you to clear the 3rd test chapter. Okay, we still need like 500 more. How do we get there? I actually want you to leave Battle Cats and go outside to touch grass. And now download Pogo Cat and Battle Cat's quest. But Mr. Cat, this is a Battle Cats guide, why am I downloading other games? Here's the thing, both of these games give you real rewards in Battle Cats for playing them, and the rewards aren't small. We're talking about 180 cat food, 6 rare tickets, and even some treasure radars. But don't use them yet, we'll save those for later. And before you think, oh, another grind? Relax, These side games are quick. It'll take you maybe an hour to grab the rewards. Unless you're me, and in that case, it'll be like 3 hours, so we don't talk about that. Anyways, the payoff is insane for such a little effort. It's basically a quarter of the 11 draw, just from half an hour of tapping another app. I even linked an older video in the description that breaks down how to clear this efficiently. But honestly, they're so straightforward, you don't even need a guide unless you're me, yeah. After finishing both, you should be sitting at 400 to 480 Catfood. Pretty close to the magic 750 number, but not there yet. Those side games also just handed you a pile of rare tickets. Open them. Here's why. Each new cat you unlock gives you 5 Catfood. With the 6 rare tickets plus everything else you've unlocked up to now, that's easily another 10 cats, so that would mean plus 50 Catfood. And because it's still early, the odds of rolling the same unit twice for hitting a dead wall you can't use are super low. Most of what you get right now will help, either directly or indirectly. Catfood counter is at about 490 to 570. Next stop, India. By pushing through to this point and grinding treasures along the way, at least up to bronze, you'll complete 2 mission tasks worth 20 Catfood each, so 40 total. And here's the important part. Every stage you beat is stacking you with more XP. Spend it wisely. At this point, your priority upgrades should be as follow. Account rank, wallet, research, all to level 10 as soon as possible. These 3 are your economic engine. Maxing them early means everything else becomes smoother later. Study. Keep upgrading it. More XP per stage means more money. Like an investment. Whatever's left, if your ninja cat is at level 10 already, then start saving towards level 10 tank, lizard, fish, and titan, as these will take care of all the hard-hitting enemies in the latter half of the chapter. Here's the reality. You probably won't reach 750 Catfood until you clear all of chapter 1 Empire of Cats, and that's fine, because completing the whole chapter not only gives you tons of XP to max out your early upgrades, it also hands you a rare ticket for reaching rank 100, more cat food from unlocking cow, bird, fish, lizard, and titan, and more chances at Catclaw Dojo rewards once you're stronger. Also, at this point of the game, even if you somehow manage to get 750 cat food and get an Uber, you won't be able to use it until you clear Moon. And that's because you need the upgraded wallet and efficiency to actually make the Uber usable in battle. At this point, if you manage to get your ninja cat to level 10 and fish cat to a decent level 2, you can return to the Catclaw Dojo and clear the third test, which gives you even more cat food and tickets. If you didn't get lucky, don't sweat it. Just keep farming XP and treasures until you're strong enough to break through. Now comes the part every Battle Cats player loves to hate: treasure grinding. Those 2 words probably sent the majority of you away from the video, but you have to repeat stages over and over again for these Dragon Ball looking medals, which is boring. But here's the trick. You don't have to get all the treasures this soon. There are just 5 I'll get for the first 2 chapters of Empire of Cats, being Cat Shield, Cat Sword, Energy Drink, Philosopher's Stone, and Relativity Cloak. Why? Because these are the most essential upgrades to make your cats powerful. The Sword and Shield combo buffs stats by 50%, and the other 3 buff cooldown speed, worker cat rate, and XP drop per stage for superior treasures. Yes, it's grindy, but you can always play during the weekend for all-day treasure festivals, which double your odds at getting a treasure. Make sure to look for treasure festivals, by the way, as I believe they happen a lot more often than they used to in the past. The payoff? Clearing the Moon gives you another 50 cat food, which puts us at about 600 to 650. So how do we close the gap from 600ish to 750? Here are your last quick grabs. Beat Dojo Test 2, plus 30 cat food, 2 rare tickets, and 10 more, approximately. Complete easy missions, usually another 10 to 20 cat food just by checking tasks. Clear an outbreak, unlocked after beating chapter 1, plus 10 cat food. Push into the future chapter 1. Even just scoring a decent time in an early stage lets you another 10 cat food due to the score rewards. And by stacking these, you'll be sitting at 700 to 800 cat food depending on your roles, events, and efficiency. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for. With your 750 cat food secured, it's time to pull your first 11 draw. Here's the important part. Only spend it during Uberfest or a guaranteed Uber banner. Do not waste this on a standard event for maximum value. This is your first real power spike. Depending on which units you unlock, you'll be able to steamroll the rest of the Empire of Cats and the game. Now let's assume you hit the jackpot and pulled something strong. Chapter 2 doesn't increase the level cap, so you'll be able to focus on getting it to level 10 with no worries. But here's the catch. Don't blindly dump XP into every unit you roll. Some are amazing, some are honestly not worth using. If you're not sure, ask in our Discord, link in the description. People are online 24/7 to help you decide what's worth keeping. Either way, this 11 draw is your key to snowballing the next week of gameplay and sets you up perfectly for cat maxing episode 2, week 1.